Hello everybody, I'd like to welcome you to Canada. This is the first Canadian installment and probably the only Canadian installment that will happen in fan fiction. I do have some notes. I'm not just going to wing this. I wouldn't do that to you guys, I promise. I wouldn't want to just sit here and ramble and rave about nothing like I'm doing right now. So first I just want to apologize for the strange angle we've got going on here. I'm actually filming you from on top of a Kleenex box, and the camera is slightly tilted up on top of a coaster. This was the best I could do. If you want, I can quickly show you my shitty apartment. No, I'm not going to do that right now. Maybe next time. So if you just bear with me really quickly here, I've got my work laptop, which is supposed to be used for work purposes, and that's exactly what this is. So I'd like to give a shout out to Wise Man for starting. Hold on, Jesus Christ. That's my neighbors. I don't know if you guys can hear that. My neighbor's got 3 sons. The fun part of having kids is they just don't care. They'll interrupt whatever, regardless of what you're doing. Ooh. Anyway, I want to give a shout out to Wise Man for starting one of the coolest ways for fanfic members to interact. It's easy, it's fun, and it gives me a chance to show off my rugged good looks and terrible sense of humor. I also want to apologize for the Gunners coming up short against Newcastle. Regardless of their shameful performance, I do hope that that beer is still up for grabs in the future when you do come to Canada and we do, like I said, get shit-faced together. And we will. We will. Also personally wanted to congratulate PB on becoming a mod. While some would view the mod position as nothing but a popularity contest, the fanfic community knows better. The most deserving person got recognized, and we're lucky to have him. Now, I don't know how good the sound is going to work on this video. I'm going to edit things a little bit and tinker with the sound as much as I can. Hopefully it won't end up like Wise Man's Bruce Lee performance that he's done the last couple times. Or won't be too quiet as Osire's video. I could barely understand what he was saying. All I could tell was that he was British, kind of. I think he's British. Maybe he's Welsh. He's gonna fucking bite my head off for that one. I really don't want it to turn out like Will's, which is also too British. Will is so British, I don't actually believe that he's British. He fits the stereotype so perfectly. It's ridiculous. I want to thank Ness for finally bringing North America into this. However, his voice doesn't belong in fanfic. His voice belongs on community radio. But not the good community radio, if there is such a thing. It actually belongs on the douchey community radio, like the one that broadcasts from your local campus. And, you know, everyone, the DJ actually thinks that people listen to it, but really it's like 3 of his friends that got nothing better to do. Speaking of which, I should probably mention that I have been on community radio, so don't take that personally. I helped a friend co-host a show in Saskatoon while I was living out there, and I totally stole the spotlight. You know, my sexy voice just, it was amazing, let me tell you. Has anyone heard of the Sheepdogs yet, outside of Canada? Sheepdogs, they were on the cover of Rolling Stone recently. They won a contest. Anyway, they're from Saskatoon, and I spent most of the show bashing them and Apple products, which were basically the only things that his listeners loved. So it was really satisfying. I want to throw that out there. Let's get down to some fanfic stuff, shall we? I want to first congratulate Falcone. He both won the Power 10 and managed to not make a single post in the month following winning the Power 10. I think PB managed to do that once. Maybe it was me. I don't know. But I hope he enjoys his fall from grace. There's still some time left in August, but my money's on him not posting. As for the new faces in fanfic, they're great to see. It's really fresh. It's awesome. I always love seeing something out of the norm. You know, it's not the same 12 guys circle jerking. We actually got a girl this time. That was weird. I didn't know how to act. Acted kind of awkwardly in front of her, kind of like I'm doing right now. I'm disappointed they haven't stuck around though. I was really hoping they would. I was really hoping we'd expand. We get tons of views. We got like over 40 views one night. I don't know. People are reading our shit, so you know, get on that. You know, for some reason, I can't view the forum right now. That's cool. Anyway, looks like the boards have crashed. That's awesome. Figures, I make one of these videos and they crash. Yeah, the boards have totally crashed. Yeah, they're not working. Anyway, speaking of these videos, I'm planning on trying to make one of these a month, and I really hope that you guys, make a few. Make more than one. You jumped on the bandwagon earlier this month, and y'all made your videos, and they were really good. And I liked them, and I enjoy seeing them, and I want to see more of them. So this is me giving a public service announcement to the rest of you. Make some videos. Do it. You owe it to us. What, you too busy? You're too busy? Hold on. You want to see what busy is? I'll show you busy. You want to see this? Look at my apartment. This is my apartment. This is what it looks like now. That's half my living room. A change table, a bunch of baby shit, and I get a couch and a PlayStation. And I sit over here, and I basically hope that whatever's over here doesn't cry when I'm trying to shoot Jay Lethal on Call of Duty, because that guy is scary good, and I think I've killed him once. We've played I don't know how many times. Let me just set that up again there for you. Your excuses mean shit. Make videos, write, do whatever it is that you do. I'm sorry. This is coming from the guy that disappeared for 3 years? I'm a hypocrite, I know. Hey! The boards are working. Okay. So they're up. Wise man wants me to talk about soccer. I wish my country didn't call it soccer. I really hate that. I know the alternative is football, and we've got football. But really, I don't know. It doesn't make any sense to me. Whatever. So Arsenal. Wiseman wants me to talk about soccer. What's to say? Arsenal, they did good in the second leg, which was nice, against Udinese. Is that how you say that? I don't know. I'm the worst soccer fan ever. I can't follow it. Canada shows one Premier League game a week, and they pick a match and they air it on Saturday morning at 5 a.m., which is great. Well, no. It'd be a little bit later than that. It's earlier than I wake up, usually. Well, used to. Really, speaking of Arsenal, I really wish Arsene would spend some goddamn money. He needs to, what was these rumors? We were going to get Dan, we were going to get Mata, we were going to get Cahill, and none of that has happened. And Fabregas is gone. I wish him the best. I hope that he has an awesome career at Barcelona, because he really deserves it. I'm sad to see him go. I'd be even sadder if Nasri left. Oh, excuse me. If Nasri leaves, it's a whole different story, because he's going to take off. We're going to get, 20, 30 million for him maybe, and we're going to have over 100 million pounds that Arsene is not spending. So, I don't know. That doesn't make any sense to me. The guy is a legend. He's an amazing manager, but he's cheaper than a starving Jew. Anyways, I'm going to get back to some fanfic stuff. AM's fanfic wrestling is great. These are just some notes that I made mentally while the boards were down and while we did that edit. His fanfic wrestling is awesome. His writing is always great, and he tends to strive for something different every time he writes. Which is also nice to see. I also want to wish Mike luck on his TNA Fed, because he's going to need it. I'm so glad that I meshed New Era Wrestling with TNA, because that was really the only way that I could write that and make it good. I can't think of another way to rewrite TNA. They're so fucked. It's so discouraging, because about 5-6 years ago, they could have, I don't want to say they could have competed with the WWE. They kind of were. It would have been nice to see them do better. And Bischoff and Hogan and all that, just, ugh, it's gross. Kids KWF is awesome. The vision is great. I need to get caught up. I've been skimming since my last review, kid, I'm sorry. But, with the downtime and fanfic that's happening right now, I will read it and I will get caught up. and I will give you another review very soon, because you deserve it. You bust your ass, and you are an amazing writer, and I mean that. I'd like to see Wiseman and Radical continue their feds, their new ones, the Cartoon Wars and Radical's WCW thing that he was working on. I was really getting into both of them, and they seemed to just, I don't know. Wiseman, he didn't post much. He had a really good idea going, and he's done nothing with it. So, you know, preparing for school and all that, I guess, is getting in the way. Whatever. I mentioned before Falcone, his Oh My God Wrestling is amazing. It's, it's great. I really wish that he would have continued with that. I was hoping the #1 spot in the Power 10 would give him the push to really go with it, but he's done nothing since, so we'll see. I was excited for Ness and System. Their mashup doesn't seem to be happening, but I'm hoping they pick it up. If not, whatever. Ness, he does what he does. Yeah, like you said, he's the writer that nobody reads, which in its own way is kind of awesome, but I read, so I don't review, but I read. With any summer, there's been a drop-off in activity, is the way it goes. Things pick up in the fall. When it gets colder, people are staying inside more, blah, blah, blah. It's the same with anything, right? But fanfic is always more awesome when everyone is participating. And I really hope to see more of that in the coming months. I hope Jeff finds the time to write some stuff. Power Raw is killing me. Wish it was back. There's two good things about the drop-off in activity. One, it gives me a chance to catch up on feds. And two, when things pick up, we can have another competition. It's KJ's favorite thing. I'm planning on starting up the best storyline ever contest in, we'll say September. It'll probably be October. I don't want to, get in the way of Jeff's Hall of Fame inductions. Sorry, I meant KJ's 20 questions. But anyways, that's pretty much it. I'm going to sign off. I'm going to finish this drink, and I'm going to edit this video to make it look good, because right now it probably looks like absolute shit. So I will see you guys very shortly. Keep writing, keep having fun, and that's it. All the best. Love you.